All right, so Mr. Harmless here. Hopefully, I won't get interrupted. We're going to do some of the second set of Pythagorean theorem questions. This is the BB.2 Pythagorean theorem. Find the missing leg length. So we're going to work this out. Same thing, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And this time the A and the B are still these two. In fact, they're really nice about this. They made the B the actual letter. You don't have to try to figure it out. But the C is definitely across from the right angle. So you always look at the right angle, right? It even looks like an arrow. It's pointing at C. The right angle always points to C. All right, so A squared, 3 squared plus B squared equals C squared, 5 squared. 3 squared is 9. B squared equals 25. And we'll subtract 9 from both sides. So we get b squared equals 25 minus 9 is 16. And square root both sides. So b equals 4. Okay, so that's what's going to go right here. Do another one. A squared, b squared, c squared. So the a, 6, the b, and the c, right? The right angle points to the c, so the c is the 10. 6 squared is 36. 10 squared is 100. And 36, right? Subtract 36 from both sides. You get b squared equals 64. Square root of both sides, and b equals 8. And hopefully some of these start to look familiar to you. If you start to recognize these, after a while you go, wait a minute, I remember when it was a 6 and the hypotenuse was a 10. I know the other one was an 8. So sometimes you can just remember those, and it works out pretty easily. I'm going to pause the recording here, and I'm going to work ahead a little bit, see if I get to any that are a little bit more difficult. It's probably going to be the same as it was before, so let me pause. I'm on the second question. I'll pause. I'll come back to you when I get to any that are a little bit more challenging. All right, I'm on my 9th question now. I'm up to a smart score of 64. Just took a little bit of time there. The numbers are getting bigger, but I don't think that they're getting more challenging. Let's go ahead and try this one here. 84 squared plus b squared equals 91 squared. So 91 squared, 8,281. 84 squared, 7,056. Subtract that 7,056 from both sides. And we get b squared equals 1, 2, 2, 5. And take the square root of that. And it comes out to be 35 exactly. So still, it's bigger numbers, but it's still coming out evenly where you don't have to round anything. And so I'll put this answer in, then I'll pause it again just to see if I do hit some that are difficult. All right, let me go ahead and pause it. I'll come back if we get any ones that don't come out evenly. All right, I'm past my smart score of 80, so this means you could have stopped by this point. And again, I didn't get any that did not come out evenly until after I got past this. This one doesn't come out evenly. If I do 2 squared plus b squared equals 6 squared. 2 squared is 4. 6 squared is 36. 36. B squared equals, subtract 4 from both sides. I get b squared equals 32. And the square root of 32 does not come out evenly. The square root of 32 is 5.65. So your calculator say 5.6568, etc. So if you round this off to the 10th, which is what it says, it'd be 5.7. So 5.7. And like I said, you can stop at the smart score of 80, but it doesn't look like you're going to get any that are more difficult until after that anyway. So I hope that you do well and get this all done.